Hey guys, this is EquiinoX, and today I'm looking at the Limbo Warframe. Limbo is a definite casting warframe, and his main purpose is for helping players with his defensive abilities and defend himself within the void. His defenses are decent, and his speed and power are great, which is a perfect combination for a caster frame. To obtain him, you will have to buy the Limbo Theorem Quest blueprint from the market for 10,000 credits, and obtain his parts through extraction missions. You can also buy him with 200 platinum at the market. Limbo's abilities base around the void. Well, not that void. To be more specific, the abilities center around the material plane and the rift plane, and we're gonna see just what they are. Banish, his first ability, as the name implies, banishes a friend or foe to the rift plane, inflicting impact damage on cast, causing them to either fall, giving you time to deliver a final blow if you're using Rift Walk, or for lower level enemies, it can instantly kill them. Obviously, the damage does not apply to teammates, but the second effect does. If the enemy does not die, or if cast on a friend, the move's original intention is shown. They, being in a different dimensional plane, can only interact within the rift plane, thus being unable to harm others outside the plane. However, to outsiders, it's the same, as they cannot harm the entity within Banish, which is why this is applied to teammates, in case they're close to going down. For teammates who want to return to the material plane, they can simply front roll or backflip out, or they can fall off the map. Hint, hint, DE! It should be noted that Banish can't affect bosses, except for rescue, capture targets, and Zanuka. Banish is affected by strength, duration, and range mods. Rift Walk is just what Banish is, except it's applied to Limbo. As you can guess, Limbo won't be able to give or receive damage from enemies in the material plane. However, this means that Limbo now has access to any and every entity within the rift plane, which are enemies within Banish or enemies within Cataclysm. Additional bonuses are the ability to revive fallen allies and hack terminals in the material plane. By the way, anything held by Limbo, such as data masses, power cores, and void keys, will be dropped and cannot be carried. This does not affect Limbo's companions, however, and can only be removed by jumping off the map. Hint, hint, D! Rift Walk is affected by duration mods. Rift Surge is a damage boost to Limbo if he's within the rift plane. That's pretty much it. A damage boost. This is affected by strength and duration mods. Limbo's ultimate ability, Cataclysm, creates this pocket of void energy around the target reticle and not only knocks down enemies in range with blast damage, but also, you guessed it, sends anything inside to the rift plane. The sphere gradually shrinks and eventually implodes, dealing damage to anything still within it. An additional bonus is the fact that whoever leaves or enters the sphere is dealt impact damage, as well as anyone within the rift plane being able to attack enemies within Cataclysm. This can be useful for defense missions, as the objective can be protected by Cataclysm, though tougher enemies can easily break through, or long-range banished enemies will still be able to attack it. Cataclysm is affected by strength, duration, and range mods. Now, just to get started modding, this is my setup at the moment since I haven't really focused on modding really. This mostly applies to players without many fusion cores, rare mods, or luck and vault runs. Note this already has an Orokin reactor equipped for double mod capacity since Limbo is honestly not too useful without one. First, we're gonna have a max energy siphon for bonus mod space and a constant flow of energy for Limbo. So an interesting thing about Limbo is that he comes with two Moderite polarities, or V polarities. In these two polarized slots, we're gonna go ahead and add a 4/5 continuity for power duration and a max intensify for power strength. It is really important for Limbo to have power duration since his abilities are all time based, so we're also adding a rank 5 narrow-minded mod at the cost of power range, which is not necessarily important for Limbo at all. Also, Limbo is a bit fleshy, so we're gonna go ahead with a rank 8 redirection and vitality, as well as a max fast deflection for shield recharge. Even though Limbo has enough base energy, it's still good to have power efficiency, so we'll add a max streamline, and since Limbo's casts are a bit slow, we'll go ahead and add the max natural talent. As I said, this is my personal setup because I'm not at a really end game level with mods, so for an actual recommended mod build, I'll add in my own touch and put a picture of a recommended build right here, courtesy of warframebuilder.com. So in this first setup, everything is maxed, everything is the same, except that we're gonna wanna add a Forma to narrow-minded slot so it can reach its max rank. If you're the type more interested in energy, you can swap out Fast Deflection from Max Flow mod for energy capacity. If you think the base energy is fine, but still want to prioritize energy before defense, keep Fast Deflection, as we're going to replace Redirection with a Max Equilibrium mod for balanced energy and health, which is basically 2 birds with 1 stone. And although I'm not a fan of this build, if you want maximum power duration, you can add a second Forma for Redirection and replace Fast Deflection with Max Constitution. Now, as far as alternate equipment, you can get the Aristeas helmet, which has no real stats except making him look twice as classy. That hand misplacement though. Overall, Limbo may be a downplayed Warframe, but his abilities have massive potential in both defensive and offensive ways. Just remember to stay classy out there. So once again guys, please subscribe to the channel and check out the Warframe playlist for more Warframe videos. Okay, I hope you guys can understand this video is only a parody. Please don't get mad at me. I did this because since Mogamu didn't actually make a video showcasing Limbo, I decided to make this parody for you guys. I honestly like Mogamu's videos and watch them all the time, so this video had no malicious intent whatsoever. Hope you guys enjoyed.